So you want to look at how you can potentially renovate your home? Yeah, I can look at the floor plan here. Yeah, thanks for bringing it over. When you said you were needing help with like some renovation ideas, I was like so excited. So I'm more than happy to help you through the process and suggesting some ideas. Let me just give it a look first and see what we have to work with. I'm just gonna move some of my things out of the way. And I might need these. Sorry about that. I don't mean to shove you around. Do you need anything? I have, honestly I don't have much right now, but there's like some sweet tea or water. You're good? Okay. Yeah, I know, me too. I always carry my water thermos, so I'm the same way. Okay. Let's look. Okay. So, let me get... Okay, so I see this first page is like sections of the house divided. We got like the living room. Okay. Okay, so this one, the middle left is the living area, the upper left is the garage. And then over here's the kitchen, I see, and the front room. Okay, so here's the overall floor plan. Okay. And that's just the exterior walls of the house and the layout of like the yard. Sorry. I just wanted to get a look at each page before I just make sure there's any details I don't need to go over. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and this is the original copy of the floor plan. We got bedroom, laundry, family kitchen. Okay. And then another, so it's 3-bedroom. Is it only one bed? Okay, so there's a master suite with a bathroom, and then another bathroom across from the guest bedroom. Okay, so that's just like the details on the roof insulation and the walls and electrical, wood paneling and all that. So your house has like wood paneling, a dark oak wood paneling. Yeah, that's a bit outdated, but the thing is, that's an easy fix, because if you just paint the paneling like a light airy like pastel or even white, it like freshens up and transforms the whole space. So that's an easy fix. Okay, I'm just trying to see what the dimensions are that we have to work with. So, okay. lot of possibilities. We have, yeah, a lot to work with here. So let me go back. I feel like the second copy of the floor plan was the clearest view. So let's go back. So that's the current layout. Okay, so I know you were talking about wanting an open concept and you already have like a vision of a wall you wanted to knock down. Okay. Well, let me use my... Okay, so from what I'm seeing, I feel like I see we have the dining room, kitchen, family room, laundry, and then we have master bedroom, closet, bathroom, and then another bathroom. Across from that is, okay, I see. So when you walk in, okay, where's the front door? Because I know I was over there like once and okay, I see. You walk in here. Okay. Okay, I just need to comprehend the space for a second. Okay. So you walk in and you have a nice big living room right here currently, but then there's a wall blocking the kitchen, the second family room, and the dining room. And the dining room is also blocked off from the kitchen. It's a lot of, I know, back at that time, like, they were just trying to, like, close off each and every space, but now we like the open concepts, right? So, yeah, what we can do is exactly that wall. I have the same thoughts. Yeah, we can knock down definitely the wall from the living room to the kitchen. And then, if I would say with that, we might as well also knock down the wall from the dining room. Okay. And then you can reposition the kitchen so that it flows better. So instead of having this random family area over here, living room over here, what we can do is resituate the kitchen to be like this, and then have the dining room, a nice big dining room over here, and this living area will just feel so much bigger and more open once we have those other walls gone. Yeah, and we can have a nice big kitchen with a big island. Right now it's probably very cramped, is it? Yeah. It doesn't even sound functional at the moment. With the way that, like, yeah, the flow going through, like, the pathway with, like, where you have the appliances and the refrigerator, it sounds like it's not even functional with two people in there at once. Can't even walk by with somebody opening the fridge. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, and you can't put things in the oven while you're doing the dishes. Yeah, it's helpful to, like, have a better flow so two people can be functioning in the kitchen at once. And even just for entertaining, so you can be, everyone can be together and the person in the kitchen isn't isolated. You have the big island where you can serve food on. So I have a drawing, I have a couple tools. You can get started. I have my whiteboard for, like, ideas, and then this is what we'll use for the general sketch of the new floor plan. Yeah, I got bit up earlier, so I have, like, all these bug bites on my legs, so pardon me if I'm, like, itching. I know, it's just the mosquitoes get crazy this time of year. Okay, let's get, this one looks fresh. Okay. Where did that pencil go? Do you see where the pencil went? Am I just losing my mind? Do I roll it up? Oh. Slowly. Okay. So do you want the overall floor plan to like remain the same other than these walls, like everything else, like the bedrooms back here, the master bath, is all of that okay? I know the hallway down this way is sitting a bit narrow, but I don't know there's much we can do about that at the moment, because you'd have to end up taking some of the space from the bedroom and closets and all that. But that's not a problem. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure once you have this area more open, it'll help everything just feel less cramped overall in the house. So yeah, I mean, it looks like an overall really good floor plan. It's just the flow is deterred by these walls and a little bit the positioning of different layouts. Like, I don't know why you'd have the kitchen facing that way, but we'll fix it. And then I can refer you to like a pro. I know I'm not actually a professional, even though I'm like really gifted in this, but I can send you to a pro who can give you like an actual quote. But we can help get the idea first, so they don't like, because if you have the idea already in plan, then you won't feel like overtaken or overridden by whatever they suggest if you already know and are confident in what you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a rough, yeah. Let me get my measuring tool just to make sure we're like have the right proportions. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Okay. High floor and then do 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a bit tricky when you have this. It'd be easier if I had it laid out. Let me try to, in a second, I'll try to like lay it out better. I think that's like right there. Okay. I'm just gonna set my sorry, hope it's not in your way. Okay, that's a bit better, so we can use this as a guide. So I'm just trying to make sure. Are you comfortable? Do you need like different seat or anything? Okay, cool. Yeah, I know that chair is a little bit low, but it's the comfiest seat in the house. So okay. So we have dining, kitchen. So me. Sorry about that. the rest of the house, we'll just kind of just to get this side of the house like out of the way. We're just gonna make it general. So there's like bedroom. Okay. But our focus is gonna be primarily on this side. So we have living room currently right here. Dining, kitchen, family. Looks to be about the right measurements. Yeah. So this is the front entrance. And we can even like make a little mudroom area off this wall. I have really good like shelving ideas, so you can like place bags and sweaters or whatever when you walk in. Have like a little bench right here, so you have like a mudroom area with like a rug, but that'll maybe not that fun. Just so you have a place that's a little separate from the rest of the living area. Oh, you said there's a railing over here too? Yeah, we can definitely knock that down. Okay. So we'll have the kitchen. It'll be pushed up against these two walls up here. Yeah. So, and then we can do a big island right here. And just let me know if there's anything you want different as I'm going. Just stop me, let me know. Okay. And then, yeah. So do you have like a preference as to whether you want the living room to be facing this way, that way, or like the kitchen? Yeah, I was gonna suggest it's probably best to have it facing this wall, so we can have like entertainment shelving area with the TV on this wall, and you like a nice big sectional couch? Of course, yeah. We can have this sectional, and with it facing this way, it kind of, with it being so open, it helps to have the furniture facing certain ways to help divide the areas. So with it facing that way, it'll divide from like the living room and the bedroom, and you can have some comfy chair over here. I'm not an artist still. Yeah. And then over here we can have the dining room, a nice long dining room with beautiful light fixtures and like chairs, which would be fantastic for entertaining. Oh, so you have the back sliding door to the patio. Oh, you're right. Maybe I need to look at that. Oh, okay, so that cuts into this area. Okay, let's read. Let's make some notes on here to try to go about that a different way. Let's see, I think I have. Okay. my other I have a marker meant for this, but I don't know if I misplaced it. It's maybe because it's like shorter than the other one, so maybe it's, oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, let's make that a little better. Okay, so you would say probably that's the area to the outside patio. Whoops. So, okay. Dining room, we'll have to make sure that the dining area is over here. And the kitchen. So maybe instead of having, we can have the counter and where the door is. And maybe we can fit the fridge. We'll just have to make the length of, make sure to make the length of the counter allow room for the fridge. But we can still put the island here. And then sectional couch. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not the best at like drawing it out. Okay. So this is the couch area. Dining. And front entrance, bedroom, other bedroom, hallway. Okay. Oh, there's no pantry. Okay. That's okay. The dining room area should be big enough to allow for like dining cabinetry. You can buy cabinetry. That's really like looks aesthetic, but have it pushed against the wall. The dining area, and we can have our stovetop can be right here. Let's see where the sink is. Okay, yeah, there's definitely gonna be re-plumbing, re-electrical, and all of that. Do you want dual like sinks, like a sink on the island and a sink on the counter, or? Okay. Yeah, we can put the sink over here. So you still have all of this counter space, plus this giant island. And we can even put like bar stool seating in front of the island. This picture isn't currently like spatially accurate, so we'll make sure to give enough room for like flow of traffic and all of that. Yeah, this is very sloppy, just rough draft. Okay, let's get back to the actual drawing. Okay, so we'll just have to do some erasing. Let me put this back so we can hold it open. Okay. Okay. So we'll just have the refrigerator will be like right here, and then this will be sink, Okay. So we'll have to push this down, and this will be the pantry storage. So we can always look online at like what is available, because I know even just Home Depot's, Lowe's, where else to go? Also, you can check Amazon even, yeah. Okay. So let's highlight what walls currently have to be taken down. So I'm gonna use a red crayon to kind of show what walls are currently in the way that will need to be taken down. Yeah, so currently we have a wall this way, well, actually there's a walkway that way, a walkway this way. But this wall is completely covering. There's no walkway from the living room to the kitchen at all currently, right? You'd have to like go around. Okay. So yeah, this wall, and that wall. So we'll classify them as like wall 1, wall 2. This wall is priority, I would say, even like before the dining room. This wall is what's like in need of the most to make sure we have that open feel. So we're just gonna call it wall 1, wall 2, wall 3, and wall 4. Just so we have like a name to go by for each, it's, a reference when you're talking to the renovator. Yeah. And then it'll be time. When all of this is done and over, we'll have some interior designing to do. Yeah. But first, oh, you said the floor like dips down? Okay, so like you come in the front entrance and like okay, so right here is like a raised floor, all in this, and then the living room dips down. Okay, so that will need to be definitely fixed. That'll definitely add to the cost. But if you're willing to, if you have it saved up, you're able to, 10 out of 10 would recommend that. That'll just have to be filled with concrete, but we can assign that as floor, we'll just call it floor 1 in case any other floor issues come up. This one's priority, so yeah, we need to make sure that the floor is completely level. Yeah, so everything flows together, and also just makes it more accessible. Exactly, like if your grandmother's in a wheelchair, so yeah, like things like that, you don't realize like how much of an obstacle it creates. So I have to fill all of that in, but the rest of the floor is the rest of like the mudroom, the kitchen, all the floor level in those areas. You think? Okay, you're pretty sure, but you're not 100. Yeah, but you can always check and make sure. But if you're feeling like they probably are, then they probably are. But then again, if it is an older house, sometimes the like dimensions and measurements on things can be a little wonky. Hopefully you don't have to redo the whole foundation, but no, it should be fine. Yeah. So let me just outline. Let me get a different color so we're not thinking we're like tearing down the whole wall, the whole house. But I'm just gonna outline to get it more organized. If I can get this off now. So yeah, just kind of going over the whole thing. So it's more, we want to make sure it's easily readable for when you show it to the professional. Yeah. Okay. That's the hallway visuals. So this is like, these are just like the extra areas of the house. We don't really need to highlight those, but these are where we want, yeah. We can just go around blue how we want the layout to be. Someone's outside weed eating or something. Okay. So this will be sectional. Yeah, girl, get like a list of all of the furniture pieces that you want, and you can even like make a Pinterest board or what, and all the pieces that you find, like you can make a list and like the prices so you know like what to expect in regards to expense and for the new furniture pieces along with the renovation. TV. This will be the countertops, and you have an idea what countertops you want? White marble? Me too. Yeah, so you can look into what the pricing is for those types of countertops as well. And I hear that quartz is a great dupe for like for white marble. Like actual white marble is like crazy expensive, and it's also harder to maintain, so I suggest like something like quartz is a lot easier to maintain and clean and easier on the pocketbook. This would be the islands. That's pretty self-explanatory. I just want to make sure we make sure to make a note of patio. Yeah. And this is gonna need to be pantry, storage, / cabinetry, yeah, okay. Yeah, it is getting a little hot in here. Sorry about that. I can turn the AC down in just a second. Let me just, don't want to lose my train of thought. Okay, so yeah, first seats, and then definitely want, so yeah, we're probably gonna need to bring the dining table like further down, but this is like the general area, and then chairs. So it's like currently where these walls are, where like the dining table will go. But you'll have to, it'll be like centered and pushed down a little bit more. And then yeah, we can add this like bench shelving unit for a classic mudroom. It just makes things more functional when you have like a separate space when you just come in and drop your shoes and jacket or whatever, and you're not like immediately dropping everything in the living room. Yeah. Okay. Let's just make a note of the front entrance is right down here. Yeah. Of course, I am so excited for you. You know how I love a good house reno and decorating. Yeah, I mean, there will be moments of definite stress and feeling overwhelmed, but it'll be so worth it, and I'll be here for you. And like I said, the person I can refer you to, he's great, and they can really get the job done and listen well. Yeah, him and his partner, they're both, yeah, she's also really good, and they actually listen. But it is still good to make sure you know what you want, because they do have good ideas, and sometimes they get a little too excited. But it's all well intended. It's just, I wanted to make sure you knew beforehand, and that you also can calculate the cost and get correct estimate and all that. So yeah, we can go ahead. I just make an arrow for dining table. Just be that way and down a little bit. So yeah, that part we don't really, I mean, I can just kind of label bedroom. I'll just put BR master suite. Just bath 1 and 2, laundry, just so they're aware of like the other parts of the house, but it's not the focus. Yeah, so okay. And then let's put like the medicine room. It's a total of 70 feet by 8 inches, 25 feet by 8 inches. Okay, let's write that in. So this whole area, actually, let me make sure. Okay, sorry, I'm just being indecisive because I want to make sure the measurements don't get overlooked. 70 feet, so this whole area is 70 feet by 8 inches, so all the way to here, all the way to here. And then on this side we have 20, I think it says 28 by 8. 28, oh wait, that's supposed to be feet. 28 feet by 8 inches, so I'll go this way, okay, and this is the back of the house. But okay, so we can give this to give to Greg and Trish. I know, it's looking like it's gonna be stormy. Yeah, I'll get the, oh, you're feeling fine now? Okay, good. Yeah, I think it was just the sun, the heat coming in the windows. I'm just gonna make this easy for you to take home. Just gonna fold it. Put these out of your way. Yeah, I'm so glad to have been able to help you. I'm like so stoked. It's such an exciting thing when you get to like make your forever dream home, you know. So I'm so proud of all your hard work and like how much you've been saving and working to invest towards this home. This is such an exciting chapter for you. Oh. So I'm just gonna put that. Yeah, and if I do say so myself, that is a really lovely building. I mean, not in its current state, but like the square footage and like how we're gonna have it after we take down the walls is gonna be like the dream house, yeah? It's, yeah. It's really the perfect, like, the perfect floor plan for renovation, if that makes sense. Like, it provides the perfect, full space for entertainment on this side of the house, and then the bedrooms on the other side of the house. I just like how they divided things. It made it a lot easier for us. So you can keep these in a safe space with these and show these to the Greg and Trish. I'll like send them a message, let them know, and then I'll give them your number, or I'll give you their number as well to contact them, get a quote and all that, and talk about more of the details of like how it's all gonna work logistically and all that. But yeah, I'm so excited. It's gonna be such a new fun time for you. So yeah. Alright, well, I'll let you go do whatever you gotta do, but of course, thank you so much. Alrighty, bye now.